All right, that's the starting lineups for the JV squads. We are ready for the tip-off. Pirates have number 40. That's Chayton Bagnall taking the tip. Nolan Brueggemann for the Cougars. First tip won by the Pirates, and we're underway. Ball into the corner. Back up top, that's number 3, Chambers. Over to 45, Bradshaw. Back up top to Chambers. Number 42 is Hardin. Chambers hands off to 33, Carnicero. And traveling called on the Pirates. First possession for the Cougars, and it's going to take place at the 28-foot line. Pirates in a full court press. Cougars stay in the backcourt. Hinderleader to Bowen. Bowen across the timeline to Brueggemann. Back out to Hinderleader on the right wing. Hinderleader steps through. Good take to the basket. Can't get it to fall. Number 40, Bagnall, clears with the rebound. Number 45, Bradshaw up ahead to Carnicero. Bagnall kicks it back out. Hardin back to the top for Chambers. Three-point shot by the Pirates. Good box out by Barrett Bowen, and they're out in the break. Into the short corner. Schumacher goes into Bowen into the triple, out to Hardin, to Hinderleader, and three-point shot goes off out of bounds back to the Pirates. Number 45, Bradshaw, over to Chambers. Cougars in a three-quarter court trap. Ball all the way into the corner, back up to Chambers. Hardin wants the three, too strong, and number 33 steps on the line as he's trying to get the rebound. Carnicero, and the ball's back to the Cougars. Pirates staying in that full court press. Cougars patient in the backcourt. Schumacher ahead to Bowen. Bowen bounce pass into the short corner for Nolan Brueggemann, and he nails the jump shot.
Nice job attacking.
Brandon Schumacher gets the steal, gets fouled, no call as he throws it up to Marins. Marins finds Hinderleader under the basket, and he puts it in for two more.
Schumacher did a good job staying with it there, even though he was getting hacked on, and got it to his teammate, 2-on-1.
First time out of the game for the Pirates. Are taking a 30-second timeout. Let's look back at that last basket by the Cougars. As Schumacher gets the steal, finds Marins up ahead. Marins, good job controlling that ball and then finding a wide open Hinderleader under the basket. We have the Perry team sponsoring the game tonight. Thank you, Hunter Perry and team. Hunter also running the scoreboard for us.
It's like one of our officials is Marquis English, former superstar basketball player.
Oh, really?
Yep.
The one inbounding?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Pirates break the press, quickly out ahead, and foul called on the Cougars. Number 45, Bradshaw, at the line for two free throws. Nolan Brueggemann called for the foul. Second shot's missed. Bowen quickly out to Marins. Marins, good job getting his feet down without traveling. And Carnicero knocks it away into a turnover for the Pirates. Chambers back up to Carnicero, over to Bradshaw. Carnicero wants the three-pointer. Nolan Brueggemann there for the rebound. Pulls it down and draws the foul as Bradshaw tried to get in there for the jump ball.
Yeah, nice job of protecting the ball and pivoting away from him, and came through behind and trying to still steal the ball.
Number 11, Bentley Vaughn, and number 50, Judd Bradshaw.
Bentley Vaughn in the game now for the Pirates, and number 50, Judd Bradshaw. Two Bradshaws now in the game. Henry Leader on the right side. Crossover dribble on Chambers, gets it to Brueggemann, and Brueggemann took the extra step. Do they call him? That's what they call it, as a travel, right?
Yeah, they call it travel.
I thought he was pointing to the sideline, but yeah, it looked like he got a little bit late on that transfer and then tried to put the dribble down. All right, Bradshaw inbounding, full court press by the Cougars. Into Chambers, and touched by Henry Leader, knocked out of bounds, will stay Pirates ball. 3 subs at the table for the Cougars. Horton, Reether, and Smathers. Brueggemann, Bowen, and Henry Leader checking out. Cougars in a man press. Ball thrown into the middle for number 40, Bagnell. Up ahead to Bradshaw. Inside for Bagnell. Bagnell turnaround jumper. Good rebound pulled down by Horton.
Yeah, good defense by Schumacher there.
Brand Schumacher back out to Smathers. Brand Smathers dribbles to the top, gets it over to Marins. Chambers comes to defend. Reether on the right side. Across to the elbow for Smathers, able to handle the pass after a short fumble. Back up top to Horton. Horton all the way across for Marins, baseline drive. Looks back for Horton, off the glass.
Oh, nice ball action. Just couldn't get the shot to fall, but really good look.
Judd Bradshaw pulls down the rebound.
Oh,
Ray Bradshaw throws it ahead, knocked away by Smathers. Smathers fighting with the concession stand. That looked like January 6th all over again.
yeah, just ripped right through the barriers.
I'm sorry, I didn't award Norwood the free throw point. 4-1 is the score. Chambers wants the 3 to tie it. Smathers, good rebound, looking for an outlet.
Ooh.
Chambers right there to steal. Floats the ball over the top to Judd Bradshaw. Inside to Bagnell. Over to Chambers, into the corner for Dre Bradshaw. Dre and Judd. Up top to Vaughn. Chambers for 3. Another rebound by the Cougars. Brandon Schumacher there, quickly out ahead to Reether. Brogan Reether loses the handle and secured by Bagnell for the Pirates. Dre Bradshaw up ahead, into the corner for Chambers. Jordan Chambers, the freshman, drives in, draws the foul, and gets the and one.
Basket's good. Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 14, Brandon Schumacher. That's his first personal and team second.
He didn't do a whole lot wrong there, but gets called for the foul.
Timeout, Cougars.
Cougars take a timeout. So the Pirates are getting a lot of three-point opportunities, have yet to knock one down.
Yeah.
Cougars doing a good job boxing out. That's one of the things about three-point shooting is they can create offensive rebounds. Cougars have done a good job of keeping them to just one shot. On the other hand, on the other side, the Cougars haven't seen to get in their offensive action too much. I'm not sure what's.
No, they're definitely pushing it, but they're getting turnovers before we even get shots. There's been some poor decision making on some of our passing, and we just haven't got to shoot very much.
Chambers and one is good, and the game's tied at 4. Brandon Schumacher breaks the press, finds Evan Horton down low on the left cut, and Horton puts it in with his right hand.
Nice job, 3-on-2 there, and it executed it exactly the way you're supposed to.
Chambers ahead into the corner for number 50, Judd Bradshaw. Off the back of the rim, Cam Marin's able to pull down the rebound, up ahead to Smathers. Smathers high off the glass. Marins pulls it down and puts it in for 2 more points.
Smathers just kind of lost a handle on it, I think, but Marins was there to put it away.
Dre Bradshaw, tough take in, and draws the foul.
Brandon decided to jump for the block and got caught in the air as he stepped past, kind of hip checked him.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 14, Brandon Schumacher. That's his second personal and team third.
Dre Bradshaw, the sophomore, short on the first.
Checking in for the Pirates, number 42, Caleb Harden.
Jordan Chambers, number 3, checks out. Caleb Harden back in the game for the Pirates. Makes the second free throw. Score is now 8-5. Bowen gets the pass up to Horton. Back to Bowen, out to Brandon Schumacher on the right wing. Gets it to Marins into the corner for Horton. Back up top. Bowen resets. Brandon Schumacher over to Marins. Up top for Reether. Looks back to the left wing for Horton. Over to Barrett Bowen inside into the short corner for Schumacher. Schumacher looks all the way across for Reether for 3. Backside rebound knocked away by the Cougars. And ball back to the Pirates.
Yeah, good skip cat pass. Open 3. Just a little too hard there.
Dre Bradshaw bringing it up for the Pirates. Looking ahead, dangerous pass. Barrett Bowen there gets a hand on it. It's 4th down though, so he just knocked it away.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, defensive back.
Ball in to Harden. Back to Bradshaw. Up top for Vaughn. Corner 3 for the Pirates. Dre Bradshaw, and the game's tied at 8. Barrett Bowen into the corner. Steps through. Good job not traveling there as he kept his pivot foot in the air. Dre Bradshaw pulls down the rebound. Up ahead to Harden. Gets it back to Bradshaw. He wants the quick 3. Rims out as Evan Horton there for the rebound.
Good job again by the Cougars to hold them to that one shot.
Marins to Bowen, back to Marins. Drives into the paint. Brogan Reether gets the offensive rebound. Back to Brandon Schumacher on the wing. And foul called on the Pirates. Reether should have just given that ball out to Schumacher
Immediately.
after the rebound.
Yeah.
Waited till defense came, so the pass then didn't have a shot. Game tied at 8. 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barrett Bowen on the dribble. Dribble handoff to Smathers. Into the corner for Schumacher. Back out to Smathers on the right wing. Smathers pushes through, takes the floater off the back of the rim. Horton flies in for the rebound, saves it out to Brandon Schumacher. 13 seconds to play, kicks it out to Barrett Bowen into the top of the free throw line. Looking for an option back out to Schumacher at the top. Evan Horton wants the 3 off the front of the rim. Barrett Bowen offensive rebound and foul called on the floor. 2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, called it on the rebound.
Foul's going to be on the Pirates, number 32, Caleb Harden. That's his first personal and team third.
Cougars going 4 wide on their inbound. Into Smathers. Late clock. Bowen at the buzzer with no clock starting. And that will wave off the end of the first quarter.
You've heard of hometown clock, but usually they started at some point.
Well, I'd like to I would have liked to have seen Smathers take that shot.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of hoping, is they'd have just a quick inbound 3 shot there.
So Titus Clevenger isn't here today. Is he sick?
Do you know whether Titus is sick?
No, I didn't hear that.
We just thought he wasn't here. We didn't know. No confirmation. Okay.
All right, Cougars have the arrow to start the second quarter. Game tied at 8.
Cougar ball coming out.
Second quarter underway. Henry Leader has the ball at the top. Over to Smathers. Nolan Brigham and Bentley Henry Leader subbed in to start the second quarter. Smathers to Henry Leader, back out to Bowen. Up top to Evan Horton. Smathers on the left wing. Entry into Bowen, good job to grab it into the corner for Smathers. Barrett Bowen dribbles up to the top to reset. Jordan Chambers defending. Over to Smathers, thought about the 3. Ball deflected by Chambers into the backcourt. Barrett Bowen shields to let it go out of play, and it's a throw in for inbound for the Cougars. Over to the left wing for Smathers into the corner. Entered into the low block for Barrett Bowen, but goes out of play. Back to the Pirates.
Yeah, tough pass, kind of in between a bounce pass and a chest pass there, and aimed at his feet and just went on out of bounds.
Chambers over to Bradshaw. Into Judd Bradshaw, down low for Bagnall. Too strong on the shot, and backside rebound by Smathers. Cougars pushing. Bowen up to Horton. Back up top to Hinterleader.
Norwood's doing a good job of hustling back to cut off our transition after we got some of those transition buckets early.
Horton to Bowen, over to Hinterleader. Hinterleader thought about the shot, pulls up from 15, misses backside, and Judd Bradshaw pulls down the rebound. Over to Dre. Up ahead to Chambers. Back to Judd. Chambers wants the 3 from the right wing, and he nails it.
Yeah, they were taking enough threes that they're going to make some of those, so we're going to have to get our offensive side going down here.
Brigman over to Horton. Into the corner for Hinterleader. Hinterleader for 3. Long rebound. Bradshaw's there, tries to go behind his back, loses it to Smathers. Smathers takes the set 3. And Judd Bradshaw pulls down, or I'm sorry, Dre Bradshaw pulls down the rebound. Chambers left wing 3. Defensive rebound, by Bowen. Quick outlet to Horton. Evan Horton up ahead. Off the glass, can't put it in.
Nice look, nice try.
Bagnall pulls down the rebound for the Pirates. Dre Bradshaw bringing it into the front court, gives it to Chambers. Over to Judd, back to Chambers. Inside to Hardin. Tough pass inside. Brigman gets a hand on it, but it slips through, and Dre Bradshaw converts on the basket down low.
Yeah, Brigham in the right spot, fronted that, tipped it, but went on through his hands right to the...
Brigman tries to go before he gets the dribble down and gets called for the travel. 4 subs at the table. Grayson Krumrine in the game, along with Cam Marions, Brogan Reether, and Brandon Schumacher. Bentley Hinterleader stays in the game for the Cougars. Number 11, Bentley Vaughn checked in for the Pirates for Caleb Hardin. Dre knew the right inbound spot. James insists to go to the wrong spot. High-low to Bagnall. Chambers, one of the three. Pulls up from 15 and puts it in. And that's enough for the Cougars to call a timeout.
Full timeout, Coach Miller. James going to wait patiently till you change your mind and throw it in where he wants you to.
Yeah. Yeah, who cares about the rules for the inbound spots? Just do it wherever the ref says. All right, so the Pirates have opened up the second quarter with a 7-point run. Cougars yet to score. I think they just have the one missed shot. Is that right, or did Smathers take the missed?
We had 3. Smathers missed a 3. Interleader drove in and missed a jump shot, and then we missed the layup.
Oh, that's right. We had that transition layup.
Yeah.
Evan Horton there for the layup. .347 on the official clock left here in the second quarter. Interleader with the left-hand dribble across the timeline. Crosses over to the right, Chambers defending. Over to Crumrine on the left side. Tries to pass it in the corner. Bradshaw somehow keeps it in play. Ball saved.
Good hustle by Crumrine to keep it in play. Back to
Reether. Long rebound goes to Bradshaw, out to Chambers. Chambers can't control the pass. Able to recover. Gives it to Bagnall to reset. Inside to Judd Bradshaw. Over to Vaughn. Vaughn tries the slip pass and off the mark to Dre Bradshaw underneath. Ball out of bounds back to the Cougars. Bentley Hinderleader over to Schumacher. Into the corner for Crumrine. Back up top to Schumacher. Hinderleader looking for some magic. Enters it in to Marins. Outside to Brandon Schumacher into the corner for Crumrine. Into the corner for Reether. Good closeout by Bagnall. Reether has to pull it down, gets it to Hinderleader before he lands. Crumrine back to Hinderleader on the right wing. Inside to Marins from the elbow. Bagnall blocks it. Ooh. And the Pirates have stifled the Cougars' offense. Bagnall in the corner. Schumacher defending. Back up top to Chambers. Judd Bradshaw and Hinderleader. And foul called on Hinderleader as Bradshaw is able to rip it away from a clean jump ball. Reether subbing out as Evan Horton checks in the game for the Cougars. Inside to Bagnall on the inbound, over to Chambers on the left wing. Up top for Vaughn. Vaughn drives through, over to Bagnall with the left and a nice finish. 9 straight points for the Pirates. Marins gets the dribble down. Foul called on the Pirates.
Yeah, we're going to have to just stop being content passing around the outside, trying to out-quick them with just passes around the exterior. We're going to have to get some movement, get some driving going on, get them to collapse. And we just are not getting open shots on the outside. They've blocked the one from the elbow, and then they almost blocked the three-pointer just because we're not really causing the defense to have to work very hard.
Inside to Marins. Bounce pass in to Schumacher, but Judd Bradshaw's right there in front and makes the steal. Dre all the way into the corner. Back up top to Judd. Tough shot with the left. Rebound pulled down by Marins. Aaron's pushing out ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher to the basket, draws the foul, and
Well,
continuation.
Calling it on the floor.
Do we need to show him the rule?
Foul's going to be on the Pirates, number 45, Dre Bradshaw.
This is the rule continuous motion.
Checking in for the Pirates, number
Back to the game action.
We have yet to score in this quarter.
Into the corner for Horton. Back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher finds an angle, takes the jump shot, gets his own rebound. Gets it back out to Marins. Marins for three. Too strong. And Bradshaw pulls down the rebound for the Pirates. Stolen back by Marins. Marins, good crossover dribble, takes the runner and puts it in.
Less than a minute to go. We've scored our first basket of the quarter here.
Ball knocked away by the Cougars, will stay Pirates ball.
Checking in for the Cougars, number 13, Nolan Rudy.
Number 42, Harding gets it to the backcourt to Chambers. Marins defending. Ball over to Carnicero. Carnicero. And he gets the and one.
Basket good. Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 13, Nolan Rudy. That's his second personal. And team
Take a look at Carnicero on the replay. All right, back to the action. Free throw is good. And the Pirates lead by 10. Into the short corner for Horton. Schumacher kicks it out to Hinterleader for three from the right wing. Fight for the rebound. Judd Bradshaw pulls it down. Harden back to Chambers, 8 seconds to play. Bradshaw able to gain control. Chambers for three from the top. Rebound pulled down by Marins, 2 seconds. Up ahead to Horton at the buzzer. And too strong off the glass. May not have counted anyway. It's halftime here in the JV game.
Yeah, even though we missed that wide open three, I like the action a lot better. We drove in, they had to collapse, and then we were able to kick it back out, so at least we had a wide open three instead of just passing it around and trying to get an open three look.
Yeah, dribble penetration. Got to have that. We can't just settle for that perimeter passing and everyone looking like they're afraid to shoot.
Yeah.
All right, we'll send you through the first half recap of the JV game and be back for the second half. There's 6:40 on the halftime clock. All right, third quarter, ready to start. The Pirates have the arrow. Just 2 points in the second quarter for the Cougars. And it's a 10-point lead going into the second half for the Pirates. Early foul called. I believe that was on Marins.
Henleader.
Henleader, okay.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 2, Benton Hinderleiter. It's his second personal and team first.
Quick inbound by the Pirates to Bagnall, and he makes the layup. 12-point lead. Schumacher kicks it back out to Marins. Marins with the runner, gets fouled, no call. Hinderleader gets the long rebound. Over to Schumacher. Back out to Hinderleader on the left wing. Barrett Bowen drives through the double, foul called on the floor. They call it? They count the basket?
No, they called it on the floor.
Okay.
Number 42, Caleb Harden. It's his second personal and team first.
Aaron's into Hinderleader. Over to Brandon Schumacher on the left wing. Pulls up from 12. Bagnall gets the deflection. Cam Marins flies in there for the rebound and puts it in. Dre Bradshaw all the way up to Bagnall. Turnaround jumper. Rebound by Bowen. Cougars pushing. Out ahead to Schumacher. Schumacher pulls up at the block. And offensive foul called on the Cougars.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 14, Brandon.
It's probably one of the least violent offensive fouls I've seen.
Wow.
I don't know if he almost anticipated he was going to do more.
Bruggeman steals the entry pass and gets fouled by Bradshaw.
Foul's going to be on the Pirates, number 45, Dre Bradshaw. It's his third personal and team second.
Dre Bradshaw now with 3 fouls.
To the Pirates, number 11.
Bentley Vaughn subbing in for him. Ball over to Bowen. Cougars just a little tentative on.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
job
good
by
hustle.
Bowen making the save. Throws it off of Vaughn to save the possession. Yeah, they were so aggressive last game on Tuesday. The JV team in particular
Yeah.
had so many three-point baskets. Really tentative today. Bowen all the way across for Hinderleader. One more to Schumacher. Into the corner for Bowen. Baseline drive. Reverse layup, and he puts it in.
There you go. Nice job by Barrett.
Chambers getting trapped. Marins and Hinderleader. Throws it up ahead. Barrett Bowen makes the steal. Bowen to the basket, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
I just like the fact that we keep driving in. Even though we're still being hesitant on our threes, we haven't hit any, so I think they're second guessing themselves, but glad to see we continue to attack that basket.
Bowen a little strong on the first. Lane violation on the Pirates, and Bowen will get a second chance.
See if we can get a forfeit.
Yeah. We learned that from Caleb Dennis. And we learned after Tuesday night's game that there's a lot of different rules on free throw violations. One of them being if he would have airballed that, the violation goes away.
Yeah, and you what, alternating possession, isn't it?
Yeah, it becomes a jump ball. Carnicero inside to Bagnall. Good job by Marins deflecting it away. And it will stay Pirates ball on the end line.
Our defense looks like it's being more aggressive and kind of taking away some of those passes when they were getting those easy shots before. I like seeing their aggressiveness again here.
Chambers gets it in to Carnicero. And your leader gets away with the foul as Carnicero gets it over to Vaughn.
Good job.
Marins traps the elbow and steals. Marins with the left all the way in for the finish.
Cut the lead in half now.
Cougars 7 points here in the third quarter.
Good
Cougars
travel.
trap the corner, and Vaughn takes the extra step.
Forgot to put the ball down before he took that start.
The run can be tied to Dre Bradshaw leaving the game with his third foul. We'll see with him re-entering if he plays any different now that he has 3 fouls. Marins into the corner for Bowen. Baseline drive, steps through for Hinderleader. Floats it over Bagnall, and Brueggemann gets called for the push from behind.
Looks like he took an awful big swat at that and kind of followed through and hit the Cougar to the dirt.
Yeah, what we like to say for refs is you watch the shot, you watch him land, and then you watch a little bit more. Bradshaw tries to pass it across to Harden, but off the mark. Turnover back to the Cougars.
Full timeout here by the Pirates. Pirates kind of walking over. I don't know if they gotten a little tired or whether they're just playing it cool.
They are pretty cool.
I didn't know if the Cougars went out and recruited more cheerleaders since we were so understaffed compared to Lighthouse cheerleading staff of 16.
The Cougars have 8, which is a respectable number. Lighthouse has all of homeschool to pull from, so they have a distinct advantage.
They do.
And apparently homeschoolers love to cheer.
Well, it's one way, like you said, it's one way to get more of a crowd there. When you got that many more cheerleaders, the parents are going to come watch them cheer, so they might not care about the basketball game.
And it would be interesting to know what that cheer group is, if that's a Lighthouse Christian. I mean, how they restrict that, because I know they'll let some of these homeschool teams have kids that go to public school.
Oh, yeah.
That just choose not to play for their school. And with cheerleading, where's I wouldn't think there'd be any restriction.
Yeah.
If someone just wanted to cheer on that squad, if maybe they have a good group. All right, back to the action. Cam Marins over to Hinderleader. Marins on the left wing. Schumacher flashes in. Puts the dribble down in the short corner, looking for space. Finds Marins in the short corner. Backside rebound by Bowen, able to knock it away. Marins is there for the rebound.
Nice job. Way to keep it alive.
Hinderleader steps through,
got a hold of his arm there.
Gets grabbed on the arm and couldn't get a shot off, so foul on the floor.
That's the 4th foul, so Cougars will be in the bonus the rest of the period.
Now that they have continuation, you should probably just, when you have a foul like that, just throw it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, oh yeah, because you have to shoot it in order to get the continuation.
Yeah. Schumacher for 3, and he got it.
Nice job. Need more of that. Just step it up to the line with confidence there and let it fire.
Dre Bradshaw picks up his dribble, over to Chambers. Floating pass. Marins is there to deflect it. Brueggemann gets a touch, and Marins receives it. Judd Bradshaw works hard to steal the ball, but steps on the sideline.
Kind of landed on the sideline.
Yeah, it was a hard step.
Yeah.
Full body step.
Full body step. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Into the corner for Schumacher. He wants another 3. Too strong. Rebound by Dre Bradshaw on the backside. Bradshaw pivots. Chambers at the top, inside to Bagnall. Dre Bradshaw for three, and he answers.
Dre Bradshaw for 3.
Took a deep one there. Still messing with his shorts as we come back down to this end.
Into the corner, Schumacher's open. All the way across for Hinderleader. Inside to Marins, and foul called on number 42, Harden. And Marins will go to the line.
Shooting 2. There he didn't have to worry about continuation.
Yeah, if you know that there's 4 fouls, then you don't have to worry about it. That'd be impressive if they were aware of it. Usually the refs aren't. Cam Marin's good on the first free throw. It's a 4-point lead for the Pirates. Evan Horton checking in the game. Barrett Bowen subbing out. Brant Smathers at the table. Looks like he'll be checking in for Marins. Marins good on both free throws. Saw that Wednesday free throw practice.
Yes.
And gets to sub out as Smathers checks in. Dre Bradshaw up ahead to Bagnall. Into Judd, back to Dre. Dre dribbles through the trap, back to the top. Over to Harden. Chambers to Judd Bradshaw for 3. Off the back of the rim, good box out by the Cougars. Horton rebound up ahead to Hinderleader, and
Stepped on the line when he touched it.
ball out of bounds back to the Pirates. 3-point lead for the Pirates. Cougars dropping out of their press. Bradshaw to Chambers. Back to Bradshaw. Over to Harden. Dre Bradshaw, college three. Long rebound goes to Bagnall. And traveling call on Bagnall. Ball back to the Cougars. It's really the first 3-point offensive rebound that I can recall the Pirates getting. The Cougars have done a good job of boxing out.
Yeah.
Ball quickly up to Horton.
Good job of getting him up.
Leader finds Brueggemann on the short corner and floats it in. 1-point game. Trap on the corner. Dre Bradshaw throws it down the line and out of bounds back to the Cougars.
Subs coming back in for the Pirates here.
So number 33, Alvaro
Number 11, Bentley Vaughn.
Carnicero.
And number 33, Alvaro Carnicero.
And number 11, Bentley Vaughn checking back in. Hinderleader dribbles up with a chance to take the lead. Smathers on the right wing, back to Hinderleader. Over to Schumacher on the left side. Looks inside for Horton, goes through. Good hustle by Smathers. Smathers grabs the ball, secures it, takes the time to check his face, puts the dribble down, and then the foul is called.
Foul's gonna be on the Pirates, number 40, Chasing Bagnall. Correction.
Smathers, good looking stroke, but a little bit off to the left.
That's his second personal.
Got a chance here still to tie.
Smathers wins the, hey, hey, if they've done nothing else, they've figured out how to take advantage of the Genequati multiple reset free throw. Too strong on the second, and Bagnall gets the rebound right into a trap by the Cougars. That's the other thing I like about the guys up on the free throws. You can immediately trap it.
Yeah.
Bradshaw over to Chambers. Judd Bradshaw over to Dre. On the left wing, all the way across for Judd, inside to Bagnall. Tough pass, Horton deflects it. Dre Bradshaw able to get it back. Smathers reaches in and gets called for the illegal contact.
Foul's gonna be on the Cougars, number 11, Brant Smathers.
4th foul of the quarter. So next foul will be free throws for the Pirates as well. Ball inside to Bradshaw. Gets his own rebound. Gives it to his brother Dre.
Oh, come on
Horton
now.
pulled it down but gave it right back. Loose ball as Smathers pulls it away. Smathers wolfing in and fires it up. Pass to Brueggemann. Horton over to Schumacher. Drives into the paint. Gets it ripped and foul called. Brandon Schumacher go to the line with a chance to take the lead. They called the foul, didn't they?
Yep, yep.
Pirates, number 11, Bentley Vaughn. That's his third.
Let's see, 10.9 on the official clock.
11's close enough.
Cougars are not interested in taking the lead. 3 straight missed free throws for the Cougars with a chance to take the lead.
Actually, we had the lane violation, so 4.
Oh, good point. And he misses both. Bradshaw up ahead. Foul called on Hinderleader, and that will be a bonus free throws for the Pirates.
That's going to be on the Cougars, number 2, Bentley Hinderleader. That's his third personal and team fifth.
Five seconds remaining. Let's see if Bradshaw can show us what a made free throw looks like. Nope. Well, number 40, Chayton Bagnall, the junior there down low.
They're having trouble here figuring out what they're supposed to do. There we go.
He's a threat to get an offensive rebound. He pushes through Schumacher. No foul call as Brueggemann's able to get the rebound out to Horton. Flips it up off the glass, going for the pass. And that does it for the third quarter. So 6 missed free throws end the quarter. And the Cougars are back in the game. 1 point lead for the Pirates.
Yeah, being down 10 at half, 20-10, we outscored in the third quarter both of our first quarters. First and second quarter, first half, sorry.
Yeah, Norwood scored the first bucket of the second half to get a 12-point lead. That was their largest lead of the night. Cougars came running back, got it to within 2, and then Dre Bradshaw hit that 3 to extend it back to 5. And then Marins hit the 2 free throws to make it 2. Then Nolan Brueggemann put in that last floater to get it back to 1. And then a free throw shooting clinic
by both
to
teams.
finish out the quarter. Hey, like we were saying at the break, that's free throws are hard to make. I mean, we watched the Kansas TCU game Tuesday night after coming home from the high school game. It was in overtime, and some key missed free throws down the stretch by TCU, and then Kansas trying to secure the game missed their own to keep the game alive. So
yeah,
it's and these are the best players in the country struggling with it. So it's just not that easy. They're not that free.
Yeah. Then you change the rule where you get fouled is where you get shoot it, unless you're closer by shooting the free throw.
That's a good idea. I like that. All right, Cougars with the arrow, start the fourth quarter. Marins up top to Hinderleader, thought about the 3, drives in from 15, double pump, and takes the lead.
They didn't want to do it by free throws. They wanted to do it with a real shot.
Bradshaw gets trapped. Smathers there,
Secure
slaps
it.
the ball, and timeout called by the Cougars.
Timeout Cougars, 30 seconds on that.
Sometimes we get a little carried away by trying to slap and dribble instead of sometimes we just need to grab the ball first and then take off.
Yeah, I always like to say, catch the pass, don't dribble the pass.
Yeah.
And in that case, that probably applies where if he just secures the ball, then he can take a step and put it on the dribble. But got on the floor, worked hard, and got the possession.
Yep. Coach was ready for the timeout over there, yelling it as soon as he grabbed it, so that way gave no opportunity for a jump ball. First, besides, I guess we had a 4-0 lead, correct?
Yeah.
This is the first lead since that time.
Henry leader to Barrett Bowen into the corner for Horton. Wants the three. Backside rebound by Hinderleader. Looking for an option to outlet it. Gets it to Brugman back inside to Bowen. Bowen steps through with the left, draws the foul.
Nice
He'll
job.
go to the line to show us how it's done. You like how optimistic I am?
Yes. He did make one of his earlier.
That's his third and team first.
Bowen, nothing but net. We call him Sonic Ice Barrett Bowen. Both free throws are good, and a three-point lead for the Cougars. Like you mentioned, largest lead since the 4-0 lead.
Ooh.
Dre Bradshaw gets away with the travel.
Yeah.
Gets it over to Judd, back up top to Chambers. Chambers steps through, and foul called on the floor.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 2, Ben Niedermeyer. It's his fourth personal and team first.
I probably need to get Bentley's parents to tell me how to pronounce his last name, because I keep saying Hinderleader.
And yeah, Miss Miller keeps pronouncing it lighter.
Lighter, yeah. I feel like it's spelled leader. Chambers inside to Bagnall. Ray Bradshaw drives in, tough attempt, and Bruggeman had position, but then he went down and slapped on him and committed the foul.
Foul's going to be on the Cougars, number 13, Nolan Bruggeman. That's his fourth personal and team second.
Second team foul on the Cougars here in the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter is representation of free throw shooting. Bradshaw makes both.
We are 4 for 4 now in the fourth quarter.
Pirates back in that press. Schumacher gets it to Bowen.
Oh, good look.
Good pass down low for Bruggeman.
Oh.
Ball rolls around the rim, and Bagnall pulls down the rebound. Ray Bradshaw on the right side. Crossover dribble, gets it to Chambers. Chambers takes the three off the back of the rim. Oh, Bowen and Horton fight for the rebound. Bagnall gets enough on it to kick it out. Ray Bradshaw for three. And Pirates retake the lead, 30-28.
That's one of those opportunities where we usually get that three-point rebound, and we botched it by the two guys hitting each other.
Bowen shot fake, gets the 15-footer, offensive rebound by Marins, and tied at 30. Cougars in the full court trap. Chambers get it to Bagnall. Over to Judd Bradshaw, back to Chambers.
Got away with the step.
Yep. Got happy feet there and didn't get the dribble down. Turnover back to the Cougars. Ref giving him a language warning, I believe.
Checking in for the Pirates, number 11,
James is cool and calm as he can be.
Yeah.
Now he's watching the
Horton on the wing, back up top to Marins. Brandon Schumacher into the short corner for Bowen. Back to Schumacher on the left wing, over to Horton. Horton backdoor pass for Bowen. Bowen gets the dribble and
good job.
Puts it in, and the Cougars retake the lead. Chambers up to Bagnall.
Just opens up so much more by attacking the basket instead of passing it around the perimeter.
Vaughn thought about the three, gets it back to Chambers. Up to Dre Bradshaw, well defended by Horton. Oh. Take a look at that on replay as Horton looks to have position and out of, hey, he's out of position to make that call. That's not his area to make it, and he missed the call.
That's what happens when you have a rookie ref.
Good steal by Bowen. Gets it to Marins. Marins, tough take. Brueggemann backside rebound, floats it in. Brueggemann gets it again off the glass. Vaughn saves it right to Marins. And Bagnall gets the block.
Oh, just missed it. That's going to be a shot.
Number 42, Harden takes the shot. Rebound by Marins. Bowen all the way to the basket. Good patient step through and a finish with his right. 4-point lead for the Cougars. Dre Bradshaw flips it over to Chambers. He wants the three from the left wing. Too strong. And
Ooh.
Schumacher hit his head. Hopefully he's okay.
Timeout. Pirates.
They switched the arrow to the Cougars on the scoreboard, but I believe it is the Pirates.
Yeah. They showed it to the Pirates there when they they may have just switched it too quickly.
Who got the timeout there? Because I think
Pirates.
I think they added a timeout
Instead of subtracting one. We do have a new scoreboard keeper over there.
I believe there's 2 timeouts left. I don't think Cougars get a timeout for the Pirates calling one, do they?
It's not the old switcheroo.
Well, it is nice to have the timeouts on the scoreboard. That's one of the things that is nice about this scoreboard. But you do need them to be right. All right, so Pirates have the arrow for the jump ball.
See if we can not give up the little layup inside here. We've done it twice.
Bradshaw into Chambers for 3. Long rebound to Schumacher. He's pushing. Schumacher out ahead.
There you
and
go.
puts in
Nice
the
job,
layup.
Brandon. Coast to coast.
Largest lead of the game for the Cougars at 6 points. Trey Bradshaw bounce pass into Bagnall, hits him in the shin. Able to get it back to Chambers. Over to Vaughn, into the corner for Judd Bradshaw. Bowen pokes it away, and will be inbound in the corner for the Pirates.
I do like how the Cougars have battled back, didn't panic after only scoring 10 points in the first half and being down 10 points.
Bradshaw into Bagnall, back out to Chambers. Over to Vaughn, into the corner for Judd Bradshaw. Back to Dre. Dre loses the handle. Able to get it back, but a wild pass. Bowen's there. Saved by Bradshaw, but out of Vaughn can't get to it and out of bounds back to the Cougars. Interleader. Good crossover. Get through the initial pressure. Marins into the corner for Bowen. Barrett Bowen back up top to Hinderleader. Over to Schumacher on the left wing. Into the corner for Bowen. Looking baseline. Bowen all the way through for Marins. Marins drives in, floats it over Bagnall, and the Cougars lead by 8.
Nice finish again by Marin.
Pirates break the press. Bagnall pushes through. Long shot goes to Bowen.
Yeah, if he's going to let him charge in there, it's a good no call.
Schumacher in the short corner for Brueggemann, and Brueggemann nails the jumper. And it's a 10-point lead for the Cougars.
Totally switched from 20 to 10 to now 40 to 30.
Vaughn over to Judd Bradshaw. Back up to Dre. Into the corner for Vaughn. 3-point shot. It comes up short. Bradshaw saves it. Hinderleader's able to get to it. Into the break for the Cougars. To Marins. Marins, nice I don't know. It was like a hesitation. It looked like he was going to cut back.
Yeah.
And froze Chambers, able to finish on the right side. Dre puts it off of Marin's foot. Back to Chambers. Dre Bradshaw enters it into Bagnall. Vaughn on the left wing. Loses the handle. Marin's there to steal. Marin's good turnaround.
2-on-1.
Gives it to Hinderleader, and
Nice
Hinderleader
job.
rolls it in. And now it's a 14-point lead for the Cougars. And like I said, I never doubted these Cougars. Dre Bradshaw, step back three. Good job by Marin's cutting it off. Over to Chambers. Chambers with the runner from 15, and he puts it in.
5 subs looks like just a sub timeout, maybe.
Timeout Cougars, full timeout.
Oh, nope.
So 12-point lead going into the timeout for the Cougars.
Well, Cougars played an entirely different kind of game the second half there.
Yeah.
We got back into our pressure. We started attacking the basket instead of just throwing the ball around the outside. And taking shots makes a lot of difference than just turning the ball over. Law of averages is going to catch up with you if you start taking shots. You're going to start hitting some of them. But if you don't ever take shots, it's kind of hard to make them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't steal second with your foot on first. The longest yard is the, I don't know if that's a saying or not.
I was going to say, I don't know on that one. I can't help you out on that. I can't bail you out.
Tonight's game sponsor is the Perry team, Realty One Group Ovation. Sponsors do have to run the scoreboard.
Apparently,
part of the rules.
that's what I know.
I'm going to stick with one timeout left for the Cougars and 2 for the Pirates, even though that's not what the scoreboard says, because they're not going to use them all anyway.
No, not at this point.
I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm just going to stick with what I have.
It's not going to come down to a protest.
Schumacher on the right wing, dribbles back to the top. Over to Hinderleader. Looks like the Cougars are content to stall it out, which in a JV game, like, they just put in their backups. Let's play.
Yeah, they haven't got to do anything.
I hate it when they put in the coach's son in college and they just make him dribble it out.
Yeah.
Like, let him take a three.
Yeah, do something.
All right, so the Cougars secure the victory, 44-32. A 34-point second half. So they outscored the total for the Pirates in the second half to win that game. And like we said, we never doubted them.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I feel like it worked pretty good last time, is I'm going to end this stream and start a fresh stream. So if you're tuning in on YouTube, we will go dark here for a few minutes after we go through the JV second half recap, and then look for that new stream link to come up, and we'll connect to that for the varsity game. Should be about 15 minutes. I guess we're about on time. I felt like that game went quick, but we'll probably start right about 7:30.
Yeah,
so.
be pretty close.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back with the varsity game after the second half recap.